Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to ZMB Talks. I'm your girl, EDNA. My guest today is someone I've really wanted to host in a very long time. But you know what they say? They say, wait, God's time is always the best. And I believe this is God's time because he had to follow us. Hey. I'm super excited. I also love him because he's so diverse in his music. He's not only boxed to be a dancehall reggae artist, but he's doing everything. He's got a new album out, and this one is called Purpose. But before we actually dive into the album, let's get to know a little bit more of the one and only Mr. Sean Richard Mulenga.
The dancehall daddy.
The dancehall daddy.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, Edna. How you doing?
I am awesome.
Yeah, I like your energy. I told you that last time. Yeah.
What is it about the energy? Like,
when you talk about my pressure, right?
pressure.
Just change. You know, you just spread good vibes and positive vibes. You know, it's like you have this energy each time we link up. You see me?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Your name actually motivated me, the dancehall daddy.
Oh yeah?
I am the dancehall mommy.
Awesome.
In fact, I am the dancehall grandma. All these are my babies.
I like that.
Now, before we get into the interview, I want to listen from the one and only dancehall daddy we have in Zambia.
Yeah.
If I'm eligible enough to do this music thing. Okay, listen, let's do this. Have I done this before? Fuck, I'm not really sure, but I don't know. Let's do this. Me name Nana, me around the streets, hey dog Montana. In a me bandana, me I keep a freaky French Montana.
Hey.
Ask your mama, oh, your brother,
hey.
I mean your father. So the thing said, them not in my league. When me mushy talk, me a mushy talk. Big them fake like wig. Mr. Baila!
Nice! Mad!
But I'm sure having some verses written by you in one time.
I make a motion vibe.
Potential,
it is for bad.
Pangono.
It is for bad.
It is for
bad. Trust me.
Do you remember the first artist you rapped for before you got in the industry?
I think James Sakala. Me and James Sakala come from like way back from Kumkushi was.
Yeah.
And so that's why I met him. That's where we
Mkushi High
from. Yeah. So my first songs when I started to get into the studio, you know, James was one of the producers at that studio in Mkushi.
Nice.
Anyway, studio. You know, he was one of the artists recording there, but he was trying to get into production as well. So most times I could find him at the studio. You know, so he's one of the few people that listened to my first songs, my early songs when I was just learning how to write and stuff.
Nice.
You know, and I also got that rare chance or opportunity to listen to his first songs before he became what he is now. You know what I mean? So we come from way
How
back.
do you feel seeing to it that you've all succeeded in this industry?
It's always a beautiful feeling, you know. James is one of those few people that always call me up just to check on me.
Nice.
Not to
ask for a feature.
No, come on. That's my big bro. You know, yeah. So most times he calls me just to, you know, check up on me, find out how everything is going. Sometimes he just comes through to see me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I also do the same. I call him up just to check on him and stuff like that. So we are friends like that.
Nice.
You know, we actually have a song together called Umte Katima on not this album, but the one that was supposed to drop before this one, the Destiny album, the reggae one.
What happened?
We'll talk about it.
Hey.
Yeah, so on that song, Umte Katima, I called James. I told him, yo, bro, I'm working on a reggae album and I need your help. I want you to write me a song. You know, and he told me, there's something I recorded a few months ago, and it's reggae, and I don't feel like I can put it on my album because my album is not reggae. So listen to it, let me know what you think. He sent the song and goddamn it was fire.
This is the one.
You know, I listened to it once and I was like, yes, this is the one. You know, so he sent the files to me. I, you know, did my thing and we finished up the song. We had Chunks come through to do the guitars and a few other musicians to come and add more instruments to it. And yeah, it's a fire song, trust me. One of my favorite songs on the album because it comes from a very special person in my life. You know, yeah.
Nice.
He's more than a friend to me. He's a big brother to me. Yeah.
I also enjoy your production. I feel that's why you understand the melody.
Well, yeah,
That's why every time you deliver, it's like it speaks to you, and not only I just want to dance and then. In as much as you give us the dancehall songs, I feel there's just something about you. You understand music. You understand what it means to touch somebody's soul.
Thank you. What has really helped me, I think, is the production. You know, because there are times when I have an idea, but that idea will only make sense once I put everything down. Like once I play whatever I feel like, whatever I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Kuma ngati ngatupanga nyimbo gani zatoke hapa nzafuna yende so trying to imagine going to someone else or that says buno vonzo gani za mufuna yendele and so on and so forth, it becomes a bit tricky, you know, but the production plays a very big part, you know, in the making of my music, because kuma karati ka idea ka half but mutu lizati paja nikaenda na shita so pachivoko nikachipichinga na shita so nafaka tu harmonies hapa nafaka so you know what I mean? So the production has really helped me to shape my career and my sound, and to just discover who I am as an artist.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel you are one of the most successful artists we have.
Thank you.
At the same time, I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you're someone who never had it so easy.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I feel like you had to fight for what you have.
Yeah.
So I want you to take us back before life at Mkushi High. What was it like for you?
Well, I could write songs, you know. I started writing songs when I was very young, you know, because I started this music thing from, I think as far as I can remember, you know what I mean? I've been doing music for as far as I can remember, you know, from playing drums in church. Firstly, Sunday school.
You used to play drums in church?
Yeah.
What church is that?
Pentecostal Assemblies of God, in Mkushi.
Oh.
We were actually in the same band, me and James. James Sakala, he used to play the bass guitar, and I used to play drums.
Okay.
You know, but after and stuff. But after playing for some months, nabwena kali pachanga chati mukali che bazi banoziva tingati kuli ngoma new. That's the reason why I did the song, this song, track number 16 on the album. It's called Ingoma.
Oh, so you were a drum boy.
Yes, that's
nice.
Yeah, I think even the production and everything that I do now is from it's because of the background that I have. You know what I mean? Ingoma shashina then later on I learned how to play keys. You know, yeah. So it's my life has always been about music.
Nice.
You know?
Why is that? Any music background in your family, or maybe it's just you?
I think it's just me. Last year, I had a conversation with my mom, and she was telling me, yo tampio kuimbani shuri mwai chefe shuri kano no fe why starting at wife na yok church ku Catholic that wa gwera nshitatoa lale wa prime bafe sheshe imbu bacha mbam church onse wa
na wala
you know what I mean? So yeah, I've always loved music, and I've always sung, like from the time I was.
Did you have dreams of making it big, like being t-shirt? What is a T in the t-shirt? What does it stand for?
It's a long story.
Cut it short, please. Cut it short, please. Okay,
the T. At first, it used to mean something else. I won't tell you what it used to mean, but I found a better meaning for it.
Okay.
Like later in my career. Yeah. So T is for Tau. It means lion.
Oh.
Tau. Yeah,
Tau.
that's Lozi. Yeah.
Oh.
T-A-U. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it means lion. You know what I mean? So I'm someone that never gives up easily. You know what I mean? I love to follow my dreams, my passion. In this case, obviously, music is my passion. You know, so I just put my everything into
it.
Yeah.
I've noticed now your brother is also tapping into that grace of doing.
Yeah, my young brother.
DJ Cole, eh?
Yeah, he's always been very supportive. He's always loved music. You know what I mean?
He even bought your album.
Yes, you know what I mean. It's not serious. You know, the other time, just a few days before I released this album, there's some business he started doing. You know, he has opened an what can I call it? it's a food joint, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's more like a restaurant. So I went there and I was one of the first people to actually buy stuff from there.
That's
you know
so
what I mean?
sweet.
So we've always been supporting each other from the time we're little boys like this, you know. He's always there in my corner when we're doing events. Trust me.
Isn't he a personal DJ?
He's always there, you know what I mean? Whenever I have events, whenever I have anything going on, he's always there. He's always in my corner.
Is it just the two of you in the family? Is he the last one?
No.
Because you look alike.
Paparange mpoto na sapato.
I was sapato. Because in poto kutia nkalako benduko. But then in sapato it's like, you know?
Yeah, so I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Nice.
Yeah. But ule wankonga pano so chisangira ti tuwakwati twangala fe pamo. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you done this?
Wakaramba banti umwechwa ndi bully and stuff. No. If we have wakwati my best friends, you know what I mean? So we just share ideas and help each other to grow and to succeed.
Nice. How come you haven't done a song about your family yet?
I mentioned my family mostly in my music, you know.
Okay, give me one song.
There is that Molipo song. It's a very personal song. Those that have listened to it will tell you that I talk a bit about my family on that song. I talk about my music journey. You know, I mentioned people like KB. KB is one of the people that gave me a shot. One of the first people that gave me a shot to try out this music thing on a professional platform. You know what I mean? The first single, a professional single, yaenda na parade ya Lila Mshemushe was under K Army.
Nice.
You know, so on that song Mulipo, I talk about people like him. I talk about my family. You know what I mean? I talk about James Sakala also on the album. I mean on the song Mulipo. I've talked about people like Uncle G. Uncle G used to run a radio station called Comet Radio.
Okay.
Yeah. Kwa kwetu chokera kumadiranda chunga mamatero kwa.
You also material product.
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah. Ndina wakuchunga ndio kwatu.
I don't really hear you brag about it.
Oh yeah? You should listen to Ndechita Wino featuring Shefi
on this album. Yeah. It's a good album. It's a solid album then.
Thank you.
Solid. Yeah,
so there's a track called Ndechita Wino featuring Chef 187. Yeah, I talk a bit about that, about where I'm coming from and stuff. Yeah. Ine, Bobby East, when I Slim the Hitmaker, when I Alpha Romeo, all those ones that choking up. Kwa semina Francia, goes in
material books I do. Nice. Yeah. Are you in good books with KB since Cheetah you mentioned?
He's my boss. What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're all taken aback when we just said no, Tishon has left.
When I left K.
Yes, and I was also one of the few people
11 years ago.
I honestly doubted if you're going to manage to stand on your own.
Oh yeah?
I'm sorry for doubting.
Oh yeah?
I'm sorry. I'm out here apologizing. I'm sorry for doubting that you're going to manage to stand on your own. But was it so easy to find your own ground?
I wouldn't say it was easy. You know, this music thing is very, very complicated and very tough. You know, especially when you're an independent artist. You know, because after KME, I became independent and I started to just push things. You know, by myself, and it came with a lot of challenges. You know, I remember there was a time when I had big songs. You know. Not the biggest in the country, but they were big songs. They were playing everywhere, you know what I mean? But I never had any proper events,
swag.
You know what I mean? That was the Show Me Your Swag. I was still at K Army, but after leaving K Army, you know what I mean? So it's basically manyimbo dinayo bati showbiz ikadibo gwira bwino yakata tukutumira to yo bwera tukufuna nga imbeko paso.
And why was that? I've noticed there was a period when you gave us a lot of songs, but it was really rare to see you perform at events.
I don't know. I think makaria yabantu yasiana. You know what I mean? Kuri baja wakati yanga imbeche nyimbo emozi and then boom, bamfuna konse, you know what I mean? And then for others, I think that's the reason why na career inankara monga tiliko stable, because sinabwecha boom. It's something that I've been building pangono. If you check my Facebook page, sinaipange this year or 5 years ago, it's been existing since 2011. You know what I mean? So it's been growing pano, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's the reason why people trust the brand now, because it's a brand that they've, you know, seen grow over the years.
Speaking about growing over the years, even your stage presence
Yeah.
is out of this world.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The first time I heard you perform live was at what event was that? Where those Cactus? Then,
Agony.
yes, then Slap came afterwards.
Oh,
We
yeah,
even
yeah.
met.
At,
You promised we were going to have an
Drum and
interview,
Bassline.
then it didn't come.
Good.
You remember?
I do.
That was the
at
first
Drum
time.
and Bassline.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw you perform live with your band and you're so
Yeah.
comfortable. I'm like, wait, is this T-shirt? Somehow I was thinking maybe my auto tune my dinner thing.
Oh.
Then you did the speedy. I'm like, wait. That energy one, but you could jump. What happened to your dreadlocks? What's going on?
Badman.
Badman, eh?
Is it a stuff I come die? Then man. Sizinanyuke bwinonezone kamungali win. Have you seen his pictures? Yeah, recently. You know what I mean? Yeah. So sinezoneka moshi. Ile sidi ndi wenye ndine buy na sinoneka bwinofunika na vicho sawa. Yeah, so I just had to, cut off everything and start afresh.
Nice. A lot of people look up to you, and every time they're recording a song, they're just like, I want to sound like Tishon, or I want to be good like Tishon. Who are some of the people you look up to in the dancehall spectrum?
Dancehall music. I'm very, very diverse when it comes to the music that I consume. I listen to different kinds of music. That's the reason why I'm able to produce manyimbo yosiana ngapange rumba yamveka ni rumba, reggae ni reggae, dancehall, so dancehall wise I could say Sean Paul is one of my biggest influences.
Nice.
He's someone that has been at the top for a very long time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People like Shaggy also.
Man, I wish you got that Spice feature.
It's on the way, trust me.
It's on the way.
It's on the way, yeah. It's gonna happen.
It's what?
It's on the way. I'm not gonna get into the details.
But it's there.
But it's on the way, trust me. Yeah. It's
That's it. Like now we've gone. Now we've gone. I'm telling you.
It's coming, trust me. Yeah, so I've been listening to, I get inspiration. I get inspired by people like Sean Paul, Morgan Heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. This is, what album is this? This is number what album?
Purpose, album number 7.
Album number 7.
Solo album, yeah. If we were to add that collaboration album with T-Boy, the One Day album, then it makes it my 8th studio album.
What?
My solo album 7th.
What? You're hardworking.
Thank you.
7 albums. We've had people in the industry for over 20 years. We don't even, we haven't received any album from them.
Well, for me, I take this music thing so serious that nganshi chitepo if you want to say anything connected to my career in a day, forward chitepo na ngfimo, you know what I mean? So I make music every day, I record every day.
When did music start putting food on your table, Mr. Viola? Well, but it's a stable income. You're like, now I'm reaping what I sowed.
From 2011. From 2011, yeah.
Nice.
I've been getting bookings and gigs and everything since 2011.
Nice.
It's just that it change a stage. You know what I mean? Like what I charge now is not what I used to charge 10 years
Give
ago.
us away.
Yeah, so ila faile kula kulingana na level yo na maparo ya no na weke ule bikamo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not something that will happen in a day. For some people kula watu waisa pain and then basta overtake once and stuff, but for me it's been a different story, I've had to start from the bottom kula pa.
See why I wanted to have this chat with you. I've just picked out something. You're a patient person.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I think you don't have to do things in a hasty.
Sometimes, kuli fimo ndabako patient. Then kuli fimbi patience. But yeah.
So have you ever tried out a business, then it failed, then you're like, I think I'm music. I think they're music, but maybe you're still doing.
There are so many other things that I've tried to do outside the music. Some have worked. Some ideas haven't worked, but for the music, takuwa hapo time yako. Ever since I studied this music, there's never been a time where I felt like, okay, this music thing is not working, let me take a break and relax and what. No. I believe this music thing in me, this talent is a gift from God. You know what I mean? So it's like it was given to me. So it's chaba mumino, and you know what I mean? If I let it die, it's all up to me, you know what I mean? If I want to grow it into something big, something huge, I mean, everything is all up to me. So
so what happened to the reggae album before we talk about the Purpose one?
So the reggae album was supposed to drop. I remember I started promoting it sometime last year. I also dropped a video in December. The song features Art Zebra.
Okay.
The song is called Fair Lady.
Fair Lady.
It's a reggae song, yeah.
Okay.
The video was shot by Cubic, Visual Puppy. Yeah, so I was supposed to drop the album, but it didn't happen. The record label didn't fund it, so it didn't drop. Yeah, that's the only reason why the album didn't drop. But for those that have been following, I mean, they know that I've been trying to promote it and to, you know, talk about it during interviews, events, and all that stuff. So it wasn't funded, so it didn't drop.
It didn't. Okay. And then
that tribute song, Letter to My Children, the one I released recently, it's actually one of the songs on that
album.
So the song was done way before KK passed. Yeah. So it's not like no. That song was actually meant to be dropped while KK was alive. Wanted to make it special and drop it on his birthday. It just didn't happen, you know. But that was the plan. It was quite unfortunate that we had to drop it. But time apart, no room for no. In the song, if you listen to the song, it's not like we're talking about someone who's
alive.
Yeah, still living, and you're thanking the person for all the sacrifices and all the things he's done for the country and for Africa.
And then the joint album with Kekero. You announced. Where is it?
Yeah, so that album is done also. You know, it's done, but we haven't dropped it. You know, people who are supposed to fund it haven't funded it, so we're still a bit stuck, you know. But the album is done. It's completely done. All the songs are done, mixed and mastered.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You did an advert with Yemi Alade. I was expecting it, you know, maybe a single after.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Or maybe she's not the type.
No.
You record music.
Trust me, Yemi is one of the best female artists, not just in Africa, but you know, everywhere you go. You know what I mean? She's a hard worker. You know, and I personally, I'm a big fan, a huge fan of her craft and what she does. You know, but I just feel the time wasn't right. You know, that whole thing was done. The ad, we shot it in a day. You know, and they flew back the following day. You know what I mean? But I'm still in contact with the team. Yeah, her and our manager.
Nice.
We've been talking. You know, we almost did a song on this album. But
I would want you on a her song.
Oh yeah, on
yes.
Her song?
I think you'd kill that one.
My fingers are crossed.
I think you'd kill that one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about.
Good.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Very much awesome. Yeah. Let's talk about the rise of Baila Empire. When did it start? When did you start to take it serious?
I've always taken it serious, you know, even the time I was still at K Army, you know, my fans were kudara wajabana yamba nice, I'm sure bangakumbuka always, they always had this Baila Empire movement going on under K Army. Yeah. You know, the likes of Big Busy, you know, they used to be under Baila Empire.
Oh.
Yeah, the time I was still under K Army. So it was like a small movement under K Army. K Army was like the record label, and then we could have small movements,
camps,
you know, within the record label. You know, so yeah, I've been running that movement since that time, you know.
Nice.
And the format wasn't, I mean, the idea wasn't to turn it into, at first it wasn't, we didn't want to turn it into a big record label and stuff. We didn't want to go commercial in that sense, you know. We just wanted to create a platform where we could, I mean, where talented people could just meet, share ideas, make music together, tour together, and do stuff together, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that was the idea. But now we are slowly trying to change the narrative.
Nice. When you say baila, so like what's so like what's the concept behind the name Baila Empire? I think it's just a way of dodging this question.
No,
why post up my fans? How did it start?
One of my first songs at KME was, the song is called To Whom It May Concern. Go and listen. Yeah, go and listen to it.
Okay.
The next interview we have. Yeah.
I love the fact that you mentioned the next interview. So maybe he's gonna come back.
Definitely. Most definitely. So next interview we have, we're gonna, talk more about the Baila Empire and the name Baila. But first listen to the song To Whom It May Concern. It was after that song. When I dropped that song, the next thing is I'm going for a show, I'm going for a gig. People are not calling me Tishon anymore. They say, "Wamene we baila we Africa we banjo amuza ni mukadi we mfana we mpasa ni kwanche 2 years asachitika." You know what I mean? Those were like my first interviews on radio.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And then I wanted to get into the album, but I just remembered something. It's like right now I'm talking to Sean.
Oh yeah.
When you go to the studio, there's like 2 versions of Sean.
Yeah.
Which is the then now there's this sweet t-shirt. Like what goes on? What happens? How do you find yourself into these different energies?
Like I said, I love to be versatile. And I think I just realized how much potential I have, the kind of things that I can do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you can do it. Why not do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what makes me so comfortable to switch styles, do dancehall, do reggae, do hip hop, and do soulful records is the fact that I'm very open-minded. And I started off as a songwriter.
Nice. How much you've written a lot of songs for a lot of people that I know.
Yeah, I started off as a songwriter. So when you're a songwriter, like one, you know what I mean? One type of sound, one type of music, isn't it? As a songwriter, the way I trained myself in my early days, I tried to write rap songs, I tried to write dancehall songs and whatnot, So from an early stage, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I started off in other countries, obviously in Nanombanga, I was a songwriter because I was obviously gonna sell all those songs.
Yes.
But here it's a bit different.
Yes.
So I end up singing all those songs. I write a lot. I'm a songwriter. So my song ati nyimbo shonsisha so ruimbo kwa chirogwa tilona ike kubati ngawapanga galomfuka kufunya so that's the reason why I'm a bit versatile when it comes to.
Which one do you enjoy the most? Writing, reggae, dancehall, or singing?
Fiancé. Yeah, Fiancé, because there are people that love me for the dancehall, and there are people that love me for the conscious music that I do, and there are people that love me for the soulful songs, the love songs and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the reason echo talk kwelele no blower because yale sangwati pokati upange baba hip hop pokati bese bafule na baba temenu ko face bafule na baba temenu kefi. So I sangwati it took me a lot of time to to grow the brand to where it is now. At least ngo imbana ngo ni hip hop nishani na ngutebonza aba 50 minutes but futi bengi aba 50 minutes. So yasangwati na ukwata batemu ifi na batemu ifi but once bari fe pamopene ifi, you know what I mean? And that is what has helped me to sustain my career. Imagine the way I drop songs, chippy, you know what I mean? Imagine ngayari feni sound moye ngafia difuka.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. But the reason why I drop songs chippy and then tafia mfuka na fifula mwanda kwa chari pusana.
Yeah. Nice. Like, I don't care how many songs you're gonna write, how many songs you're going to give us.
Yeah.
There's one verse that all these songs that you're releasing can never kill.
Which one is that one?
What else running through your mind, please? Like, you even make the sound. What did you say exactly?
Tishan aka Mr. Baila mukemo neba kunkulusa
What's that, Tishan? I mean, who thinks of that, honestly? Yeah?
I love to music take office kwa kwati. Boss bana isa ba serious ba no. Need ya kwati feel free, you know what I mean? You have to feel free, you know what I mean? The energy, if you're in for fans, if you are for wimbo ngoba sana serious na pakulumfa bakakubera serious
chaka for real. Me up until now, like every time I hear something I'm like, who thinks of that? Let's now dive straight into this album. How many tracks are on this one? Can I hold it?
21 songs upon it.
21. How long did it take you to record this?
The oldest songs on the album were recorded in 2019.
2019.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking you had a pool of songs and you're just...
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I didn't sit down and say, okay, now I'm recording this album. I'm going to call it Purpose and whatnot. No.
How many producers are on this one?
Come again?
How many producers are on this?
I have Jerry Fingers on it. I have Mohsin Malik.
Okay.
Mohsin produced a song by me and Shefi. 187. It's called Ndechitawino. Jerry Fingers produced track number 21, Mupere. You know, I co-produced it, but the entire idea was done by Jerry. You know, I also have MJZ on it. He produced a song by me and Bauches. The song is called Bend Down. It also features Wax. You know,
I've seen this one.
And then I've also, apart from just working with other producers, I worked with a lot of musicians, as in session musicians, you know, keyboard players, guitarists. A big shout out to Mr. Celestine.
Okay.
He's one of my guitarists. You know, he's always had my back, you know, from, I can't even remember. You know what I mean? We've done countless number of hits together.
Nice.
You know, and also a big shout out to Mr. Kenny and Mr. Chanks.
Okay.
Those are the three people that usually do my guitars. You know, also a big shout out to LV. He did bass on a song called Chadi Kale. He also did bass on
song number 5.
Matu. He also did bass on a song called Hold You Down. And a big shout out to Stanley Choxy. He did most of the keys and strings on the album. And also John Keys. Big shout out to him. He did keys on a song called Unachita Bueno. You know?
You have it all in your mind.
I mean,
you have everything all in your mind.
So these are the people that really helped me to shape this sound and put it together. You know, we spent sleepless nights together in the studio making this piece of work.
One thing I love about you is you are not a narcissist person. Like, you are not selfish when it comes to the music. I mean, I've seen you help upcoming artists on your Facebook. You had this competition that was coming up, the True Story competition, and there's also people like, I knew Bauches from you. I knew Mohsin Malik from you. Have you always been that type of person?
Yeah, from the times of K Army. That's the reason why I had that small movement under K Army, that Baila Empire. You know, people that couldn't get signed to K Army could still make music under K Army through Baila Empire, you know what I mean? You know, so I could get people from different parts of the country and we could make music together under Baila Empire. But, you know, our label was K Army, you know what I mean?
Do you know a song that's ringing in my mind? Another true story. I didn't know who Sam Kuli was, but people are saying Wakudala Mkamba. But I only heard him from your song.
Oh yeah, he's a legend, trust me. Even the other song, the Letter to My Children song, he actually wrote everything on the song.
Nice.
You know, I heard that song once and I fell in love with it, and I had to beg him to get on the song, you know what I mean? And when I was doing my reggae album, he gave it out to me. He said, yo, you're doing this reggae album and I feel this song will sit well, you know, with the rest of the songs that you've put on the album. So put it on your album.
Yeah.
You know, so big up Sam Cooley.
You guys need to go check out that song. It's dope.
Yeah.
Adamu rapisa nazi watu kakactus kakangena so man shitafa tonse tache imbeche.
Yeah, and also big shout out to Cactus the Lion, you know, one of the realest people around.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to have an interaction with him as well.
Yeah, he's very, very real, you see me?
Why is it Purpose?
After what I had gone through, you know, and everything that happened, I was a bit down, you know, I was down for a bit. I felt like I had hit rock bottom, you know. I'd lost everything, and I also lost the desire to make music, the passion to make music. I could walk into the studio, try to record, it wasn't happening. I couldn't just focus. I couldn't put my mind to it. You know, I don't know, since the depression and but I was really disturbed, you know. I couldn't make music, you know, for some weeks. You know, so there was this one day I tried to make a song and it happened, you know. I recorded the song Warrior, first song on the album. Yeah,
featuring Team.
Yeah, so when I recorded that song, I kind of felt like, okay, I think Nambo Kubwera Nomba, this is Baida. Nambo Kubwera Nomba, you know what I mean? So when I recorded that song, I now started to look at the other material that I had recorded previously. You know, I started to listen to the music, and that's how come I picked all those songs and put them together. The reason why I'm calling it Purpose is because God preserved my life, you know. It could have been worse.
Yeah, you sound like my dad. It could have been worse. Thank God it could have been worse.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it could have been worse, but you know, despite losing everything, God preserved my life, and I believe it's for a reason. It's for a purpose. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm calling this album Purpose.
Nice.
Yeah, because I put everything together after what had happened to me on the 5th of August 2021. You know, so it was after going through that I decided to put this album together. At first it was supposed to be an EP, you know. I was talking to Mzenga just a few days before the album dropped. He called me, I was like, now I'm promoting something online album ni EP in charge. Mazungine sinizi this chat project is Ankara and Purpose, but I don't know that is Ankara and EP or is Ankara album. It was only a few days before its release. I decided, okay,
it's going to be an album.
Yeah, because initially I'd wanted to put 5 or 6 songs on it, or maybe 4, but nyimbo zabweza paki sazamusha, you know. And then what's the whole point of recording music if you're not gonna release it?
True.
You know what I mean? So I decided to put everything together and just drop an album. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm calling it Purpose. Nice. Yeah.
Before we actually talk about your audio, I don't want to take away this beautiful moment, this album.
Yeah.
So I want to find out some of your favorite songs on it. I know
I talked about Warrior. Let me tell you a little story about Warrior.
Yeah.
The song Warrior, when I was trying to record that day, I told myself, because I had been feeling very bad, you know, that week, those weeks, man, it was crazy. So I sat down and I was like, yo, my messages yo receiver ku bantu nyakutato mabashita inspire mwapangira madezi mwambesa buno ngati bamvera low mwapangira life and all that, you know. And now ndiwo wo mvera low lero, so what are you telling yourself?
I know, right?
You know what I mean? You must inspire bantu machitira bantu vosiyana through the music that you do. So when are you gonna do something for yourself? You know what I mean?
Because your music heals people.
Yeah, that's from what I hear, from what the people tell me. You know what I mean? So
it also causes breakups.
Yeah, so that was the concept. I told myself, yo, tieni niese manje kuchita encourage ndine imagine ine ndine muntu winango manje nipita mu vintu vaso ninyibo bwanje ningazimbire ningamwimbire oyo muntu kuti amvereko mushe achoke situation yalimo. That's when I came up with a song. That was when I came up with a song Warrior. You know, and the reason why I decided to feature Team on it is because when I was low, when I was down, when I'd lost everything, shout out to everyone that called and supported me and my family, you know, during that trying moment. You know, a lot of artists, a lot of colleagues, a lot of people reached out to me. You know, yeah, a lot of people reached out, and I'm really, really thankful for each and everyone that came through for me and my family. So now Team is one of the people that called me. You know, when people were calling me to offer help, financial assistance and stuff like that, Team called me and said, yo, bro, where are you? I said, oh, okay. Send me your location. I want to come and pray with you. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? So Team came through that same day, that very day. I sent him a location. He came through, you know, you know, my guys. Then we prayed together. You know what I mean? And trust me, after that, I felt a whole lot better. It was a few days after that I was able to record the song. That was the first song that I recorded after that disaster. Wow. That Warrior song. And the first person that came to my mind was Team. You know what I mean? So I called him up. I sent a demo to him. Same day, you know, he came through and he did his verse. Team is ish, man.
You don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say because he's one person that's always there for me, you know. It's just like a call away, you know. Come to me that phone, see Jack to ni maezi vichitiki. No. Pamina po come to me that phone, vizafunika vichitiki, you know what I mean? So I appreciate people like him, and I just want to take this time to thank him for being there for me.
Nice. Yeah. Painkiller, what does it talk about?
Painkiller.
What does it talk about?
Painkiller ni Jack tati. I relationship imachitika cha bewina ngati sare happy relationship ya nayo somewhere else when they're heartbroken, when things are not happening where they are, now they feel they can call you, you know, now they feel they need you, you know what I mean? Imagine nenzo i relationship nenzo ipana isa kuli painkiller. You know what happens with my painkillers, yeah? Painkiller ni wangono masiza course. Kosa kaisiza mdu ishadwara sambi kambiri kumangati mtoka gula ma painkillers yaja. Asa mama cheka mwezi tuwili akambira ko chemushe pangono atano taya. Next time yo box akila ma painkillers 0203 nishi kamutu kamchana kuipa, you know what I mean? So it's the same situation on the song. Nija relationship yaktati wakutaya wakuivala ko monga painkiller. They only remember you when things are tough, when they feel they need you in their corner, you know. Nice. So that's what the song talks about.
Well, I know you're happily married, eh?
Yeah.
But how many heartbreaks have you been through?
Niambi. Nivambi.
Hence the music. Careful, I can easily kick you. Okay, and then you have a song called Tattoo. Do you have any tattoos?
No, not tattoos.
But what's that song talking about?
I mean, I do. There are times when I do heartbreak songs when I'm not heartbroken. You know what I mean? So it's just a song. You know, it's talking about a relationship yaktati it is secret. Something kama zibe because bakaziba mama one depression. You know what I mean? So that's basically what, in a nutshell, that's what the song talks about.
Nice. And then, by the way, I'm randomly picking songs, guys. You just have to get this album. It looks interesting, very interesting. Nikumasule. This is the only song with the video.
Yeah.
Yes.
So far. Yeah.
Why? And why was this the first single of the album?
Before Nikumasule, I dropped Unachita Bueno. Unachita Bueno wasn't supposed to be on this album.
Okay.
It was just a single, you know, but
Unachita Bueno. Oh, Unachita Bueno. Okay. Song number 20. Okay.
Yeah, song number 20. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be on the album, but after putting all the songs together, I felt it had a spot on the album. It was supposed to sit somewhere there because of the sound and the message in the song, and also the fact that I've done a video for it. There's also another song on the album called Call Me Back. it has a video as well. So the way we shot the videos is it's like one storyline. It's one story, you know, and then you try to connect. Two different songs, but they have one storyline and they connect in some way. So that's the reason why I decided to get that song and put it on the album, because the music videos that I'm about to drop, they sort of connect. So I'm telling a story. So the first one, that's after this Nikumasule video. The next one they're gonna see obviously is Call Me Back, then Unachita Bwino. So Call Me Back is where aye wa manje ndepe vasira si. Aye wa manje manje tezi malavi dad.
Yeah, what happened?
You know what I mean? I can put it just stage up to I can bosta accept that vasira. And then at a later stage manje ndepe manja bwa kudi Unachita Bwino ambo pizza mat. But okay, the relationship on Enzolila, I think Mulungu anani saving akulichosa.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's a connection there.
Nice. I love the fact that you mentioned Call Me Back. Do you know an upcoming artist by the name of Real Boy Morgan?
Real Boy Morgan.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah, I know him.
So he claims you sampled his song, Yeah, Call Me Back.
How?
I also don't know how. So there's a post that he posted on his social media. And karibu mankara busy my fans. I also love that you're always directing your energy to your fans.
Yeah.
So Real Boy took to his social media and said, they pretend as if they don't listen to my music. Our kanshi, it's copy and paste. It's a sign that we're heading there. So he says his song was is it Sexual Healing?
Real Boy Morgan. I know the guy. I've always posted him on my page and I big him up all the time. You know? Call Me Back was originally produced by DJ Draw. DJ Draw sent some beats to me some time last year. About 15 beats or 20 or something. You know, I recorded on some of them. One of the songs that I recorded on one of the beats is called Call Me Back. But then after some time, I noticed he had sent the same beat to other artists. I think he sent it to him. So the version on my album, I had to remake it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what could be maybe similar is the chord progression, because we did the songs on the same beat.
Okay.
But after noticing that the beat was given away, was given out to different people, I decided to remake it and, you know.
As a producer, it was a chord project for what?
Yeah, so my nyimbo kaiwaiko and then wapeza to my beats, you know how I'm a producer.
Yes.
So when I make beats, I also send out to different artists. You know, same beats, same folder, I send to different people, and then they want kamunga bali interested by Mbamo, nishindeba tenga my beats, and then tasidiza na mushemushe, you know what I mean? So kama situations inango, some artists it will take them a day to make a song, others it will take them 2 days, others 3 days. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been working on this project since 2019. The other songs were recorded in 2019. So those beats were sent to me last year, you know, and it was one of the songs that I recorded on it. When I was putting this album together, I noticed the beat was, you know, used by some other artists, so I decided to remake it.
Okay.
So the only similarity that could be there, obviously, is the chord progression, because I can't change the chord progression.
Oh, progression.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Something different.
Chord progression. Yeah.
So you are a producer, eh?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really hard for a fellow producer to impress you with beats.
Not really.
Are you sure?
Not really. The thing is, it's actually easier for me to write songs when I'm doing it because when I'm trying to make the beat myself, sometimes idea is obwera, but along the way you lose it because you're trying to concentrate to pick sounds, find what to play where, and then if sometimes I'm kind of frustrated. Sakira sound suipeza sound yofuna last vibe yaenda wachisida pakati. You know, every producer will tell you this. They have a million beats, unfinished beats. I just wanna see this. You know, so it's actually easier for me to vibe and to write. Ngati muntu wina ngwendiani chaida vidim ni master function musanga as a songwriter. Yeah.
Dope. Then track number 20, Mupele featuring Pharaoh.
Yeah.
What does it talk about?
On that one, I'm just talking on behalf of people that hustle, people that work, you know. So ndemulandira kwa to boss Mupele nisha.
Oh, okay.
Na mulimona no kubomba na bomba. What's the excuse? Why won't you pay the person? You know what I mean? Just pay them what you owe them and deep with yash. Yeah, so that's basically what the song talks about.
What's Mary J? Oh, who is Mary J? Oh, Lishna. Okay. Song number 19 on the album, featuring TAP,
TAP and Cass Detroit. Yeah.
Ashtashani Mary J.
Originally, that song was supposed to be on the Destiny album, you know. But then when one of my friends listened to it, TAP, he loved the song so much, you know, and he's always believed in that sound, you know. So we decided to add a verse to it and to remaster it properly, and then we put it on this album. Yeah, it also features Cass Detroit. You know, it's
okay. Interesting. I've noticed this is not under Nexus, it's just under Baila.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It wasn't funded as well.
Oh, yeah. So if I was to fund your album, it can be under EDNA production.
Come on,
okay. Come on. EDNA production presents T-shirt.
Come on.
How much is this going at?
It's 99 kwacha on Vesesani, but the CDs are going at 200 kwacha. I'm doing the deliveries myself because I'm trying to meet my fans and the consumers of the music that I make. You know, I'd like to have a one-on-one with the people that I've been making this music for. I've been making it for over 10 years now, so I need to to know who's listening to my music, who's enjoying the music.
No, but I didn't want to see you, but I want the album, so I'll just buy on Vesesani.
Proper. Laka san.
Better. I didn't want to see you, but I'll buy it on Vesesani right in front of you. I'll get it at not shit album.
Proper.
Yes.
Thank you for the support.
No problem, because I feel like also to know my headsets, we plug in headsets, So we'll get it. Most definitely, do you get notifications like this is the person who's bought the album?
If I want to go to the, of course, the backline and check.
Okay.
I'm able to.
Then you should check. The dancehall mom is gonna buy it. For the dancehall daddy. So you also have to go grab it if you want to meet. I know you want to meet T-Sean. Please hit him up and get this album. Purpose. I was looking down on it, but believe me, it looks like it's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get it now. Any other tracks that were supposed to make it that didn't make it here?
On this project? I don't think there's anything that didn't make it.
There's a lot of songs, I know.
I know there are a lot of songs, but for this particular one, the theme I was going for, the kind of sound, I think I put everything on here. That's the reason why I have 21 songs. Yeah.
Nice. Can we now talk about the audio? I know it's really sad to really talk about it, but I found out on social media. Where were you when you received the news about your house being on fire?
I was at the studio, I think.
And you know, God loves you, man. Like you have two separate houses, your studio and the main house. I feel like I'm in my palo.
Yeah.
Those are blessings.
Too many blessings. Yeah.
Have they still carried out investigations? What really caused the fire?
Nobody really knows, you know. We haven't gotten any proper report. So.
And you know, you're really strong. You're saying you got back on your feet three weeks. Is it 3 weeks or weeks after the audio? But it feels like it was just after days.
I was down for like 3 weeks or something. Yeah, and then after three weeks or so, I started to, you know, try and put myself back together, trying to, you know, work and trying to make sense out of this life thing.
Yeah. And I could hear the pain in your voice when you're just like, this is my son's room, everything is gone. How have you managed to find yourself besides the music?
I'm still trying to recover, you know. So yeah. I believe with time we'll be all right.
Yeah. Are you still receiving the donations from the fans?
No.
You don't want us to help you?
No. No, what I'm saying is people are no longer calling or. You know what I mean? People called for the first few days, 3-4 days, and then everything
went quiet.
It's up. It was just for about Fafine chibe chidiro, you know. Chido touch bomb ya. You have like 2-3 days. I want to I'm a cause here and there, and then it goes back to normal.
Yeah.
So yeah. Quite got for 3 days or so. And then after that it went quiet. But we're thankful, like from the bottom of my heart. I'm really, really thankful to the people that, you know, came through for me and my family.
Yeah.
And Makitu was actually one of the first people that came through. And with the influence that he has, he obviously influenced a lot of people to also do something, you know. So big shout out to him. I haven't met him. I haven't had the chance to see him, you know. You know, so I just want to take this time to thank him, to appreciate him for everything, and a lot other people, you know. I didn't want to mention names because there are a lot of people that came through to support me and my family. So if I start mentioning names, beef panga, you know what I mean. But honestly speaking, I'm very, very grateful, you know, from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, and I know maybe there's some people who are going through similar situations as the ones that you went through. What words of advice would you give them to just help them find their purpose?
I mean, it's life. It happens, you know. I was talking to my mom in the morning. I was saying, yo, it's life, you know. There's something we're talking about, and then I remember telling her, yo, it's life, you know. Sometimes you're on the higher side of things, sometimes you're low, like down there, you know. So my dynamics your life, you know. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you cry, sometimes you party, sometimes it's life, you know what I mean. So what's important is to always remember who you are and what's deep in there, what you have in there, what you possess in there. Trust me, nothing can stop you.
True. I mean, like, I'll keep on saying this, God loves you, man.
I believe that. Yeah. I know that.
You're still smiling. It's not easy. Like almost everything in the house caught fire, but look at him trying to find everything. Not almost everything. It was everything.
I lost everything.
Oh man.
You know? This is the only pair of shoe I have.
But where was everyone in the house? Where was everyone in?
Nobody was at home.
See?
Yeah. Nobody was at home.
The kids were at school.
That's the reason why I was saying it could have been worse. You know, so yeah, it's God's doing. It's God's work. And I appreciate it.
I mean, thank you so much for opening up. Thank you so much for just finding time to come and talk to us.
Thank you.
You could have been out there trying to look for another house, but you said, you know, let me just go talk. Come and put a bad first chair. Then finally you're here. Mr. Baila, a dance out daddy. Man, I love your music. I just love the like. Imagine, I always tell people this. Just to mention a few names, right? Like, imagine if you, the likes of you, Mac, Slap, Chef, Bobby, if you guys just gave up on Zambian music, where were we going to be by now?
But why are we gonna give up on Zambian music?
People, look, no, there's some people you started with that just gave up.
Yeah,
you get it. Yeah. Now imagine if you're also in that same position. Our industry was not going to be a better place. But we just thank God we have people like you, and just thank you for inspiring. Continue doing you. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say, but I'm happy I had this interaction because now I know T-shirt is someone that knows what he wants.
Give thanks for it.
Yeah, but before we leave, a lot of people are going to crucify me if you just don't do something, leak something for us, like a bad man thing.
All right, let me see if I can do a verse on one of the songs on the album.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with
Bend
one
Down.
that features Chef You Want to. I can't remember the verse on that one. That yeah, so blood in the studio. Them know me killed it. Itanabo doba to pit nikangena mo building. Who's better than me? Can't see nobody. Funsa waibani ita dance so daddy. Yap them a yap. Chat them a chat. Pre me. Many a man top up the chat. In case muibala, you probably need to check the stats. Sikuvuta na kuvuta, but guy, this is facts. Show me something. Me never did before. Ask why. The whole of them who have seen me for Nilibe competition, I'm competing with myself now. Category Yonse, Niyopamoche myself now. Walk through the streets, come tell me who run the team. Gasindine, bra, tell me who run the team. Hey, I'm still the same bad boy from Chunga, ndine pteja mu manyumba nikasaka kaunga. Daddy.
Thank you so much. I won't stop saying thank you because I've been through a lot, guys. So have Tishan here. I've been through a lot. Black child, never give up. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Tishan. Any upcoming artists that you're putting on Baila Empire or Tindidi Leche?
I think next year you know, but obviously if not next year, then maybe December because now and obviously next month I'm trying to promote the album, do an album launch, do a bit of a tour here and there just to promote the album. And then after that, obviously I'll try and get back into the studio and see what I can cook up for the fans. And then excuse me, but my guys, we're still starting a really true story challenge. You know, initially I wanted to get one person, to pick one person, and then kumu chaira koka song, feature and stuff like that. But because of the response that I got, it was crazy. So I decided to get 15 artists, and all the 15 artists have recorded on the True Story remix. They've also recorded their individual songs, and I get to feature on all the songs, all the 15 songs. I've done the verses, I've done the mixing and everything. It's just what we're waiting for is just a release date and a promotion plan, you know, because I don't want it to be a small thing. I want it to be big. I want it to be life-changing. You know? So those 15 artists that I got, when we drop these songs, it won't be the end. You know what I mean? It will be like the beginning of more things to come, because from those 15 people, there's something big that I'm planning. You know, 15 permanently. Empire Music. So that has been the plan. If you need any support from us, I mean, like, we're here for you. I know. That's the reason why I feel bad when I don't make it for, you know, interviews. Because ZMB has always been there for me. I know, right? I know, you know what I mean? They've always been there for me. You know? From the days I did songs like Try Again, Anniversary, from way back, you know what I mean? ZMB is like family to me, you know, because they have sort of contributed a lot to what I am today. True. So I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the whole of the team. ZMB, you are the baddest and the maddest. Appreciate. What do you want to be remembered as, T-shirt? The greatest. The greatest. That's it. Okay. Alrighty, I'm your girl EDNA, hanging out with the greatest dancehall daddy in the world, man. Did I get that correct? Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Let us know who do you want to see next on this episode. Anything is possible. And please remember to go find your purpose by elevating the industry.